Hi, and welcome to Bella's Vistas. Mary, Bella, and I have been traveling North America in search of good times and great photographs. Why not follow along on our adventures? Please like and subscribe. Well now, today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm working in the studio. Got a 4-light setup basically. Here I've got a 21-inch bowl on each side of the white seamless paper. That's connected to a 2403B power pack in the corner. That's going to give me white light on the background. Then I have a 3-foot by 4-foot softbox here, which would be onto the left of the subject, and in the back I've got a 36-inch softbox for just a little bit of fill. I'm going to be using my spot meter here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Minolta incident meter to get my exposure on the subject at about f8 in a tenth of a stop, and then I'm going to bring the background 3 stops brighter. So I'll use the spot meter so that I got 8 on the subject, 11, 16, 22. If I have my background set that I measure with the spot meter at f22, I'll have 3 stops more exposure on the background, which is going to give me a pure white without giving me a neon effect on the hair or anything like that. It's going to be a perfectly clear white background, and you won't be burning out the edges of your subject. So my subject's not here yet, so I'm going to use this time to set up the exposure. I can adjust the power pack on the background separately from the power pack on the subject, and that way I can also change the ratio of the big softbox to the small softbox so I can fine-tune the lighting on the subject's face. That's what we're going to do, and perhaps when my subject's here, we'll be able to get some pictures and show you what we're... Well, it did take a little bit of fiddling back and forth, but you'll see that my incident meter is giving me 8.00, and my background, the spot meter, is giving me f22. So I've got 11, 16, 22. It's 3 stops of separation from the subject on the subject's lighting to the background lighting. So we should have a perfect high key background. Now that we've dialed in the exposure, we're going to make sure to photograph the test patches so we'll have an exact white balance. Be able to monitor our contrast and use the Passport software along with Lightroom to generate a profile for this precise lighting situation, this exact little dirty basement that we're working in. All that matters is what the camera sees, and the camera is only going to see what's on the background. It's not going to see cobwebs in the corner or anything like that. So we're just about ready. I'm just waiting for the subject, and then we'll see how things go. This is a fairly simple 4-light modeling setup. We've got a good exposure. I'm shooting at f8 at a 1/25th of a second, so I have enough depth of field, not too much depth of field. The background is exactly where I want it in relation to the subject's skin tones, and all that remains is to have an interaction with the model. Chris was exceptional to work with, worked very well with me, and we had an excellent time. I think the results speak for themselves. Thanks, Chris.